Hello, everyone. I am Diva Extraordinaire Frances Renee, also known as Patricia Frances Renee. Um, our brand name is Frances Renee Incorporated. So it says 2 minutes about me, my story, and I'm realizing that many times our brands are us. So 2 minutes of just me and my story. Wow. Well, I am a creative being. I started creativity and design many years ago. I used to live with my grandmother. I was taking care of her. She passed, and there is where I pretty much learned my creative side. She always used to sew and cook and do all the typical things that they expect women to do. And I was more of just the creative flow, numbers, books, or what have you. And when she, of course, passed, I, found a lot of my ways out of levels of depression through creativity. I sat down and at her sewing machine and put together my first skirt, and the rest is history. Have many talents. I used to travel and sing and would always wear my designs or what have you. I started maturing and sitting down and growing through life and just learning the ins and outs of everything. Post the pandemic, I'm here and our brand is part of my life, and really ready to take it to the next level. The partnerships are so necessary and much appreciated. We've secured certain levels of seed funding, but just really look forward to where we're about to take it and the connections they were about to make along the way. Right, hello, I'm back again. So, about our brand, again, Frances Renee Incorporated is specifically a plus size brand, um, catering to the whole wardrobe in and out of the plus size woman. Since then, we've become a little more all inclusive, and eventually, we're going to add menswear and kids wear. But we have started with our flagship product, and it's called the Front Fit by Frances Renee. Why? Utterly necessary. As a busty woman, as you can see, we saw the need. The plus size industry is growing by leaps and bounds. A lot of the fashions out there, I can truly say, is very quality and sturdy. So I'm not gonna make it seem like we haven't made any strides in the industry, but I can say in all of our research, when it comes to the undergarment, like the strapless bras for busty women, of course, that kind of have to, wear a bra unless, if they don't want to do a whole lot of drooping. It was still a little slim, and thus out of our research, out of our everything that we put together to make it come to reality was utterly necessary, starting with myself. The few that were on the market were either too tight, like too tight, or inconveniencing. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna, hook two straps in my back every day. So thus, the Front Fit by Frances Renee was born. Our slogan is sturdy for strapless, comfy as a sports bra, and it truly is. And I would love for you guys to experience it. Our website is called igotmyfrontfit.com, and we did that because eventually I wanted to be like that, where, oh yeah, I got my front fit, because it is just that. So, important milestones, accomplishments, and everything since we started. Ooh. Well, um, it's unfortunate that a lot of time, some levels of success or elevation comes through um, hard to experience situations like the pandemic, so to speak. So the pandemic really was the time where we sat down because we had to. And definitely sold the most units that we ever sold of the Front Fit by Frances Renee. Right before the pandemic even broke loose, we actually debuted at the Curvy Fashionista Style Expo. That was before, they transitioned and everything. And that was almost like our launch party, really. We had a few tables and sold out. I mean, it was like, wow. I mean, it was really a surreal experience because everybody that was coming was really expressing the reality and the need of it. And I mean, that was like everything. And then since then, since the pandemic hit and we kind of sat down, everybody was at home. So, that could have motivated or stimulated our sales then. And that's where it became utterly necessary. So we were literally up day and night and day and night and day and night putting together these orders, which is what prompted us to realize, okay, we really need to restore a very solid manufacturing process, and we definitely need to get outside manufacturing. So that's pretty much where it kind of transitioned us into where we are now, solidifying things, trademarks, patents, all of that, and then really tapping into that outside manufacturing. So that's where we are now, ready for retail. So our intentions to grow our brand and business over the next 12 months. Well, first off, since we're pretty much at that, retail ready stage, clearly our focus, in at least these next 12 months, is going to be our flagship product, the Front Fit by Frances Renee. We actually had some agreements in place before the pandemic. For example, Macy's, and that was like right before it all broke loose. So, of course that was put on hold. And then since then, we're making other moves, securing certain other types of, seed funds, setting some more solid foundation. So, I've realized many things in life, they, although harsh sometimes, still tend to work out for good. You can always find the good in any situation. And we're more solid and prepared for it now than we were then. So it worked out even more. So we're going to pursue some contracts with retailers, research some and try to pick up the ones that fell by the wayside during the pandemic, and push retail for the Front Fit by Frances Renee. So the seed fund is gonna elevate our marketing and our manufacturing like never before, and it'll be more so like a tour. It's not just selling a product, but it's really creating that experience of the difference, because I want people to really feel what I feel and what we feel. There truly is a difference, and I just love it. I just totally love it. So that's what we're going to do, and see what partnerships we pick up along the way.